no slave.
Yeah, ho, 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 ho.
Ain't gonna drip. Hey, Lime, what you got on you? I got that shit on me tonight. I ain't gonna cap you down. No, for real. I got it on me. How much you got on you? How much you got on you? Hey, how much you got on you? It's just a 10. Hey, how much you got on you? It's a little 20. How much you got on you? It's just a 30. How much you got on you? I blow the 40. How much you got on you? I made it 50. Hey, how much you got on you? They turned it to 60. How much you got on you? It left me to 70. Hey, how much you got on you? It came back with 80. Hey, how much you got on you? I came with a whole. Hey, how much you got on you? Bitch, I got a lot. Hey, how much you got on you? Bitch, I wanna fuck me. Hey, how much you got on you? She say I'm hot. Hey, how much you got on you? I got a lot. Hey, how much you got on you? Yeah, this a lot. I got a lot on me. I got a lot on me. But that ain't a lot of me. That ain't a lot to me. Talking about money, money, money.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be working on shifter linkage for the box Chevy. So I got this little kit off of offline, wherever it went. Hold on, let me try to find this thing. I forgot where I put it at. Doggone. Alright, so here it is. So we got the Chinese Lokar knockoff eBay. I think it actually still is, but no, I don't think it is. But if you get the one off eBay, just be mindful that it does not come with instructions. But it's the same as a Lokar. So find somebody that has the manual, or go on Lokar's website. It might be on there, or look on eBay, or you got me right here. Not eBay, on YouTube. So you got me. So I'll show you how to get this all installed. So you got all your little fittings and everything, pieces, bolts, etc. So there it is. You got your hardware, you got your brackets, got your other bracket. This piece right here goes to your shift linkage. This one goes, so that goes to your column. This goes up top to your column to the shift linkage. This one goes on transmission, this little piece right here. Transmission piece, and then that's where your selector is at. And then right here, this one goes on the pan. So I'm gonna show you how it's all done. Of course, that's your cable right there. So we're gonna go through this, try to get everything on and get everything set, and then go from there. So and we'll be right back. Hold on. Alright, so here we go. Show y'all where I am right now with this. So right here we got the bracket. In the kit, you're gonna have two spacers, one there, one there. And then you're gonna use the supplied bolts that's in the kit. And then right there you have your little, you have your little lever. It slides on. It's literally key and everything for it. Then you put the nut on. So that's where we are right now with it. Like I said, I just gotta get with the homie, get this right angle drill. You know, be able to drill up top and put the upper linkage in. I might go ahead and rock the cable, have it up there already. I might wait, I don't know yet. But yeah, there it is so far. That's what I got. Again, another day. So big thanks to Tim, Blend Bar. So you're definitely gonna need this angle drill. So the reason is, you gotta drill holes in that right there. I don't know if y'all can see them holes right there. The reason you're gonna drill them holes, putting this on. So it's two little bolts that goes here, sits there, and then I'm gonna show you how it goes. But you're drilling for those two holes, and it's gonna go on there. So let me show you how it works. So this is what I'm talking about right there. So you got that on. Next up, get this on. So that goes on next. This is a holder for the cable. That's for your shift linkage right there. So this goes behind it. So show y'all what I'm talking about. Thing you want to do is get that right there. So make sure you get that on first. So then that way you can run your cable up. Alright. So it's off just a little. So that's the hole size. That's what I need to open up to. So it's not going on there. So I said I had that hole opened up. I'm probably gonna have this part recessed a little, so then that way it's not sticking out as far in the back. That's the other issue I'm running into. But I had to have Mr. Mike go in and make some adjustments. Gonna put us at a stop right now. So just so you know, I'm letting y'all know that's what you gotta watch out for. That's going around the steering column up here. It's gonna go right behind where bronze at. So right up in there. And it won't go down enough. Just give us a moment. We got it back. Mr. Mike opened her up for us. So she's on there. And cable is ran. So this had been interesting. So as you see, I had flipped the bracket upside down. And I had to turn the bolts in. So the bolts facing this way on the box Chevy. It's reverse on how it was on other ones. So this way I got mine. So the bracket goes underside and it pushes over, and it helps that. So it pushes over and it goes counterclockwise. So think about when it's pushing, you got your park that's in, then it goes down to reverse, neutral, drive. So as that's doing that, that's pushing, get my finger out of the way. That's pushing that over that way. So you got your bracket right there. So on top of it to switch the bolts placements out so that way it could reach. Hopefully I got enough room. Hold on, let me jack this thing back up for y'all so I can get under here for y'all. So yeah, like I said, I had to switch the Allen head around because it was rubbing the aluminum bracket back there. So I got it through. The little black little spacers are. I'm trying to show y'all more how everything looks in here, because some of the videos I've been looking at, it's playing like a guessing game. Like everyone's trying to figure it out. So that's how I got the upper piece in. So that's the way everything's set up on here. So got that. So you got your little, damn, keep getting the camera finger in there. So you got this piece right there. It's in. It's a washer, and then it's a grommet, and then a little bracket, and then it's through. Then you got a washer. You got a grommet, the washer, lock washer, nut. It goes down. So when you put this through, you want to get this in first. So that way, you want to put the cable and the bracket on, everything on. That way you're not doing like I had to do and fight from the bottom. Try to slide it up. So that way that's in. You got your lock nuts on both sides right there. So you can see you got your lock nuts right there. So that's going to help when you put it on there. So like I said, Mr. Mike opened her up from the 1.957, that's what my caliper had, to 2.0. He pushed over this little, I think he pushed actually to 2.9. 2.0 and 9 or whatever. Specifications. Where is my flashlight at? I just had, oh there it is. So, show y'all how it looks on the bottom side. Like I said, looking at stuff online, and like I said, the company don't really give you any directions on this stuff either. So, let's go ahead and put stuff on here. So, bring it back. Seeing all kind of spectacles on here. So here we are. So, the bracket on here, I had to pretty much move it forward a little. So, you see you got your jam nut, and lock them in. And then that's inward right there. It's the only way it's going to do it. So, as soon as you put on it, you're going to know what I'm talking about. It's going to go inward. So, that's the way I have it on mine. Inboard. It's 480 transmission. So, and then you have your bolt. So, see where mine are at. I had to put it in this one and that one, because before I had it here, and back. So with the 480, I had to pretty much move forward with it. So what this is, it's a second bolt on this side and third bolt on the driver's side. And then that's where it sits in. There's literally no way, because I tried to actually set it up where it was outboard, but it didn't want to do it. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles on that one. So let me slide back out real quick. Give me a moment. So I'm gonna be straightforward with y'all. The main thing I don't like about this setup is you don't know, you know how you hear your clicks when you pop through it to know which gear you're in. With this, you really don't know the click. So that's part we really don't know how it is until we actually drive it. It's nice to be able to have that little pop, 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 pop when you go to pop through the gears, but this is it slides right through them. So that's one thing I already off top don't like, because I like knowing when I'm in the gear, because you can feel it easily. But this one, you just slide right through it. And this, not a fan of it at all, to be honest with you. Hopefully there's something in the column. Highly doubt it, but they don't have that engagement. Other than that, once you modify the bracket and figure it out, which I pretty much figured out for everyone at this point, it's kind of annoying. It's not bad. I said the other thing I don't like is the fact that that's the only thing I don't like about it is that feeling when you go put it in gear. But other than that, she is all the way in there and set as good as it's gonna get. So I hope the digital dash, it has park, reverse, neutral, drive, etc. on it, so then that way I can see it on the cluster. I'm going digital dash, so we'll see how that goes. So in the meantime, between time, that's pretty much it is for the Bootleg Lokar shifter linkage. So you got any questions, comment below, and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can, best as I can, my full knowledge on me actually doing the install. But anyway, till next time, keep macking. Peace.
Well, slay.